Go in your index. Income from salary 4. Go and write this question number 1.5. I'll teach over there. So don't worry. See, it is 10 subsection 14. I'll teach you all. Don't worry. Amount withdrawn from public provident fund as per relevant rule. Public provident fund. Amount withdrawn from public provident fund. It is non-taxable. Any amount withdrawn from public provident fund as per relevant rule is not eligible to tax. Such exemption is provided in section 10 subsection 1. Public provident fund. Public provident fund is a statutory organization. It is a statutory provident fund. Keep in mind. And it is exempt under section 10 subsection 11. Rent of rupees 72,000 received from letting out agricultural land for movie shooting. Agricultural land should be used for agriculture purpose, and such income will be only exempt. No other way of income from the agricultural land will be exempt. That is like movie shooting and renting the land for some other mechanical purpose, for industrial purpose, then such income would not be exempt under section 10 subsection 1c. Taxable 72,000. Agriculture income is exempt for the tax as per section 10 subsection 1. Agriculture income means any rent or revenue derived from land which is situated in India. See, which is situated in India and is used for agriculture purpose. It is not written only, but there should be only. In the present case, rent is being received from letting out agricultural land for movie shooting, which is not an agriculture purpose. In effect, the land is not being put to use for agricultural purpose. Therefore, rupees 70,000 being rent received from letting out of agricultural land for movie shooting is not exempt under section 10 subsection 11. The same is chargeable to the head under section income from other sources. See, you don't need to write so much. Just write under section 10 subsection 11 agriculture income, that is the land situated in India, will be exempt, but only from the agriculture income, no other means, and the same will be chargeable to the head of income from other sources, and write the section. That's it. You don't need to write so much. Now I'll show you the sum from SEC, that is section 10 subsection AA, page number 3.9. Question number 6. C. Nathan Aviation Limited is running two industrial undertaking. One is SEZ. We are concerned with what? SEZ, that is unit S. Ignore normal unit. And another in a normal unit. The brief summarized detail for the year ended 31st/3/2016 are as follows. C. Just ignore this. Just ignore this. Only the profit will be needed. We need only profit. The question, if the normal domestic it is given other than SEZ, just do what I did. This is to confuse you all. Don't even look at it. That's why I have just crisscrossed it. Only we need is the profit. See, domestic turnover 10, export turnover 120. That is, as I taught you all, what the section says. Profit of unit in SEZ. Profit in unit in SEZ. What is the profit you earned in SEZ? 13. Substitute 13 over here. What is the export turnover? Export turnover is 120. What is the total turnover of SEZ? Domestic as well as export comes to 130. Comes to 130. Put 130 here. Exemption will be, we get is 12 lakhs. Expenses and depreciation, that is not our concern. Gross profit and all are not concerned. Our main concern is the net profit. So the calculation work is over here. The presentation I'll show how to do. Computation of exemption under section 10 subsection A in respect of unit S. Only unit S. Domestic turnover of unit S 10, export turnover of unit S 120. See, that comes to total 130. Total turnover of unit S is 130. Profit derived from unit S is 13 lakhs. Exemption under section 1010 AA, sorry 10 yeah, I'm sorry, it is 10 AA, not 1010 AA. Let me cross check once. I'm sorry, the section is 10 AA. I'm sorry, it is section 10 AA. It's my mistake because there are many 1010, so that's why I got confused. Sorry. Profit of unit S is 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs. See, 13 lakhs. Export turnover of unit S is 120. 120. Export turnover is 120. 120. Domestic turnover, total turnover is domestic plus export comes to 130, and the amount is 12 lakhs. Now the main sub, computation of business income of Nitin Aviation. Computation of business income of Nitin Aviation. We have read the question till here. Let's read ahead. The brought forward business loss pertaining to unit N is rupees 2 lakhs. Briefly compute the business income of the SEZ. See, in the question we are not concerned with this, what the normal area has done and not. We are concerned with the profit of the normal area as well as the profit of the SEZ. Nitin Aviation Limited has this profit, that is 17 lakh, 13 plus 14, 17 lakhs. He has earned the 17 lakhs profit, but for the SEZ unit, he'll get the exemption of 12 lakhs that we have calculated right now. Are you getting me? See. Total profit derived from unit SNN. 13 lakhs plus 4 lakhs. 7. We are just concerned with the income, the profit. This is income from PGBP, that is profit and gain from business and profession. 17 lakhs less exemption under section 10 AA, 12 lakhs that we have calculated over here. And they have given us that brought forward loss. This is the carry forward of the loss that will be thought after some time. So don't worry, don't take attention for this. I'll teach you, just like I taught you all the residential status. In that the ATC's deduction I did teach you all. So my first target is to teach you all income which do not form part of the total income as well as the deduction under ATC's. That is what I am going through. After this I'll do ATC deductions, so that the remaining chapters will be easy for you all. You all have to not leave anything here and there. Simple 12 lakhs, and there would be less again brought forward business loss, that is of 2 lakhs. So the profit from business and profession will be 3 lakhs. That's it. I'll take a typical hard sum. The sum which I thought over here, there are similar sum, that is question number 7 is also a similar sum. Question number 8. Before going to question number 9, I'll teach you question number 8. MNO Limited has one undertaking at SEZ, that is Special Economic Zone, and another at Domestic Tariff Area. Following are the details given to you for the financial year 2015 and 16. We have to just see at this units in SEZ. We don't need to see at this. We just need to see profits. Total sales, that is 200, export 150, net profit 40. We have the formula under section 10 AA. But before that, the question has a twist over here. This is a nice twist. Compute the quantum of eligible deduction under section 10 AA for the assessment year 2016-17 in the following situation. Both the units were set up and began manufacturing from 25/7/2008. Current year is 2015 and 16, that is the previous year. From here the business is started, that is from 2000. Now we have to calculate from 2008 till 2015 and 16 how many years have been elapsed. You remember this condition I have taught you all? See, 100% for the first 5 years, 50% for the next 5 years. Here this condition will apply. 2008 and 9, 1 year. 2009 and 10, 2 years. 2010 and 11, 3 years. 2011 and 12, 4 years. 12, 13, 5 years. 13, 14, 6 years. 14 15 7 years, 14 15 16, that is 8 years. 8 years have already elapsed. That means this criteria falls in the second half, that is after the first 5 years. 50% only will be exempt. See, as per section 10 AA, in computing the total, okay, we'll read this. The main question what I was teaching was here. We'll still read this. As per section 10 AA, in computing the total income of MNO Limited from its unit located in SEZ which begins to manufacture or production any article or thing or after 1/4/2007. Whatever I have given you all, please memorize this, because when such questions come you have to first write the total section, that is section 10 AA. After that you have to solve. So when you are solving later, you don't have to write in middle all this. You have to just do this. First write all this, the entire section, and then do the sum. I'll show you. They should be allowed a deduction of 100% of profit derived from the export of such article or thing for the first 5 years period commencing from the year of manufacturing of production of article or things by the unit in SEZ, and 50% of such profit for further 5 years subjected to fulfillment of other conditions specified in section 10 AA. Sorry, there is a slip of tongue. 10. It's 10 AA. First, both the units were set up and began manufacturing from 2008. That is, 8 years have elapsed. Since it is the 8th year of operation of eligible unit, it shall be eligible for deduction up to 50% of the profit of such unit, assuming all the other conditions specified in the section 10 AA are fulfilled. See, profit of the units in SEZ, that is 40 lakhs, export turnover 150, sorry, not 1 lakh, 150 divided by total turnover of SEZ, that is 200 into 50%, we get 15 lakhs. And the second condition is, the second part of the question is, both the units were set up and begin manufacturing from 10/4/2012, 12/13, 13/14, 14/15, 15/16. That is, this is the 4th year. Since it is the 4th year of operation of the eligible unit, it shall be eligible for deduction up to 100% of profit of such unit. That is, profit of the unit 40 lakhs into the total turnover of the export divided by the total turnover of SEZ into 100% comes to 30 lakhs. Just we have to calculate the exemption, and if such question come, it might come for 4 marks, and the entire